when it comes to people, human beings, her entire viewpoint on that is just eat them. If you're hungry, go eat someone. If you don't feel good, go eat someone. Well, howdy, nearly senior citizen here. Greetings, boys, girls, and all of our non-binary friends, and welcome to another day of this old man talking about his life so that he doesn't lose his mind. Thumbs up and thank you very much. I have the fan on in the window, even though it's going to be cooler today. It might only be in the 70s if it hits that far, and it's going to be raining. I had the space heater on at 65 for the hamster, and downstairs there's a space heater for the guinea pig so it doesn't freeze. So it was warm in here for me. Now I overheat easily, so even though it's cool in the room right now, I'm moving around. I'm 100-degree, furnace. I have electronics here. It heats up quickly. Yay! So sorry about the fan in the window. And of course, front-loading of videos. Hey, if you could toss me a like, that'd be cool. If you could leave me a comment, that would be awesome. If you could subscribe to the channel, that'd be very cool. And I would like to thank each and every one of these Patreon patrons. These literally beautiful and literally awesome people are, in fact, literally beautiful and literally awesome. Without their help, I and my pets would be literally hosed like Christmas monkeys. And trust me, being hosed like a Christmas monkey is not the way you want to be hosed. So if you would like to help me and become one of these patrons, I have a link in the video description. That's what the words are. I can speak English. There's also a PayPal link if you'd like to send donations without becoming a patron. There's an Amazon wishlist link that I need to update. It should have stuff like cat food on it, but I'll go through and double check on that. And of course, I have a P.O. box where you send me anything and I will open it up on camera. I only ask for like postcards and keychains because they're cheap, but you can send anything you would like. Thumbs up and front loading of videos over. Yay! So yeah, it's a day, and oh boy, yesterday was fun. I had my early morning stuff as normal, but I was apparently still feeling at least some of the after effects of my anxiety attack yesterday, because after I vlogged and tried to go through the rest of my day, it just was not good. Not good. I was antsy all day. I was up and pacing again. Not as often, and I wasn't really anxious, but I sure wasn't feeling good. And so by the time 2 o'clock or so came around, it was like, I'm not going to be able to do anything. I can't settle down, because I could sit and do things, and then I'd be up and having to walk around again. I was almost ready to go for a walk around Washington State at like 3 o'clock in the afternoon, so I didn't get a whole ton done. I watched some videos when I could. I did as much creative stuff as I could. I played some video games. I went on walkies, and I came back and then relaxed as best I could. And then when I slept, I was actually sleeping until 4 o'clock in the morning, when my gut woke me up and I had to dash to the bathroom. I didn't have to dash, it wasn't an emergency. But there was business to be taken care of, so I couldn't just lay in bed. So yay. I got about 3 hours sleep last night, because it was like 4:30 in the morning when I got done and was ready to go back to bed. But that was only an hour before my body normally wakes up anyway from discomfort, so I got no extra sleep. I just lay in bed for an hour in the dark going, oh boy, I can't wait till the time's over. So thumbs up on that. Yay. But I survived. I am alive, and that's good. I tried to be as creative as I could with my thinking, and I did some, and that's good. Definitely a thumbs up. Like I say, I played some video games. I didn't really do any of the solo pen and paper type RPGs that I want to do, but hopefully I'll be able to get that done. Push through my executive dysfunction and these bloody anxiety feelings. Urgh. It's joyous. On the other hand, when I do some recording of the solo RPG stuff, which I'm going to have to move things around when I do, because I do a lot of recording off my PlayStation, and then my other camera is just a webcam. I don't have a camera. So I've got to move my areas where I can record over the top of a board close to the computer, and then hopefully the cord will be able to stretch far enough. So joy on that. But I do want to do some recording of some of these solo things. Now, unfortunately, one of the games that I really like is not that exciting for on-screen play. I've halfway mentioned this before. The game D100 Dungeon. I love this game. It is very popular online. There are a lot of YouTube videos about it. There's a lot of stuff to absorb. But because it is so granular, it is also completely random. You have to do the cohesive theming of any type afterward. But let's try and remember what I was going on about with that. Oh my God. Ah, yes. Gosh, I love ADHD. The problem with it is half of the game, you would think of a game as, oh, you got your pieces on the board and they make a move and then things happen and there's combat and you search through the treasure and it seems halfway exciting. Half the game of D100 Dungeon is going through the books. Not just to make sure that you're doing the rules right, but all of the charts are in the books. When you are even just going to go into the next room, you have to align your sheet so that your exit is going upward to make sure you write it all in properly. Then you have to turn to the map section, roll to see what kind of room it is, draw it onto your map page, color it or put a little color code because the colors of rooms are important. And then you have to go to the table where you roll to see what's in the room, and then you can search, so you roll to see about the thing, but you've got to flip to that chart, search the room, oh, there's an encounter, go to the encounter chart, roll to see what it is. Half of it is just simple paperwork. But that's good if you like that kind of game. And I love that kind of game in my role-playing stuff. A lot of simple role-playing just being the character management. So, fun as I find it, it's not exactly exciting and compelling gameplay, unfortunately. The things that do seem to work really well for online gameplay that I do want to do because it'll be faster and quicker is No Quest Extended World, which I have. I've talked about that one before. It's printed out. It's got a free version and a $2 paid version, which really extends it. So that one's fast. If you're not doing if you're not doing the extended world part, you're in the dungeon. First move is you're there, and it's fast. You draw the room there, and then you go boom on the table. Oh, and all the tables are on 2 pages. No flipping through books unless you've got a question on a rule. It's all right there on those 2 pages. So you go, oh, what kind of room? Boom. Okay, draw that in. Ah, what's in it? Boom. Okay, it's right here. Okay, what kind of monster? Boom. And then you're fighting. It's almost that fast. Arcade combat, so I would be doing homebrew rules because I downloaded some good homebrew rules, and that's cool too. So yeah, I'll be doing some extended world, I hope. And then if I get the 4 Against Darkness, from everything I've seen online, it seems to be of the not as simple as No Quest, definitely not as complex as D100, maybe in the middle-ish. So it would be faster than D100 Dungeon, likely not as fast as No Quest, but still, way a lot faster than D100. D100 Dungeon, if I did one of those videos, would likely be a much, much longer than 20 minutes sort of thing. And Even I have trouble watching that kind, even stuff that I really, really like. When I have my subscriptions page that I will open up on YouTube, and then I will go through and click on something in my eye, that hurt. Click on every single video that looks halfway interesting. And then for both of my browsers, I use both Firefox and Chrome. I have this extension, ow, that really hurts. What the heck fell in my eye? Called One Tab, where if you click this little symbol, it takes all of your open tabs and changes it into an HTML page with just a bunch of links to the videos. So instead of having all your open tabs, there's just a list of all of the titles of the YouTube videos, and then you just click on them to open them back up. So you can organize them, save them for later. I have 1,001 saved for laters. But I will have to go through and prune out my list, because I'll look at something and go, I'm not going to be able to sit here for an hour. I can't sit here for an hour. I can't. And then goodbye. So I know there's a lot of people out there like me, so making a huge video is not the best idea. Yay. I'll still do what I can. And I still would like to try that D100 stuff on camera to make a video out of it, because I love that game. It is awesome. There are so many people that do the solo RPG stuff online where they have just put D100 Dungeon up in their top. It's in their top list. So thumbs up for that. And let's see if there's anything else that I have on the list here. And no, because everything I did yesterday was kind of boring and awful, and now I've talked about the one thing that isn't boring and awful. So now I'll try and talk about creative stuff, what little that I was able to think about and what I can remember. One of the things that I was working on through the whole cryptid setting is, yes, cryptids are changing quickly. They change according to our fears, hopes, dreams, nightmares, our best, our worst. They are funhouse mirror reflections, warped and shattered reflections of us. Any change that they go through in life, any genetic changes, any physical changes as they change as a species, are not because of external factors like the environment. It's because of our changing fears and dreams and hopes. So they don't change in any way that they could ever even begin to understand. One of the things that is happening in urban settings is, yes, cryptids are starting to, the ones closer to urban settings are starting to cluster in urban settings like people do. There aren't as many cryptids as there are people, so the population of cryptids in a city isn't huge. The fictional city of Brookerton, which has about 1.5 to 1.2 million, to 2 million people in it, there's only a couple thousand cryptids that live inside of there. But they are changing. Polly, one of the younger cryptids, is trying to be an advocate for change because she was traumatized as a child and does not want further traumatization of cryptid children in the future. Nobody has ever worried about that before. It was always, no, I'm hungry. I'm feeling like, there's a kid. And then just eat them because they can't get away quickly. That's changing with the current population. So there's a change there. There's Lynn Tanner, who is a serial killer / agent of change type. He looks human, he acts human, he can think human, but he's not human. He's a cryptid. Try to remember where we're going. Even this person is starting to change. There was a change when they were younger, in the womb. But this is only through repeated exposure at near 40 are they starting to realize how much they have changed. They do have friendships. It does hurt when those that are friends die. They don't know how to deal with the grief in the morning yet. Sadly and unfortunately, because cryptids only change in what is the word? Only change because of our thoughts, fears, hopes, and dreams, etc. They are only able to change because of that. God, that's terrible English, and I'm sorry the way ADHD has destroyed my brain today. They can only act and change in ways that they are forced to change. They are becoming more socially aware amongst themselves. They want to stop the trauma. They're realizing friendships and stuff more. They are unable to extend that courtesy to us. And it's not that they don't want to, they can't. Their entire potential as a species is funneled backwards at them and ruining them as a species, shackling them to us. And so I am having so much trouble with my ADHD this morning. I cannot remember. Each time I stop, it has just been erased up in here. And I'm having to fight to remember what I'm talking about. I hate ADHD, and it is bad today, and I am medicated to the gills for it, and I'm still not able to function. But even with people like Lynn who are starting to change, they are not able to extend this courtesy to human beings. They are simply unable to. They can't. If they could, I'm quite sure they would. But even though you have advocates to stop the trauma like Polly, when it comes to people, human beings, her entire viewpoint on that is just eat them. If you're hungry, go eat someone. If you don't feel good, go eat someone. If you feel like you're depressed, go eat someone. Her answer is just go eat someone. That's what they're for. Fill your belly with human meat. That's what they're for. And that's as far as she can push it. Even though she, as a cryptid, has human friends that she hangs out with. But again, cryptids who hang out with people and are friends with people, we're still sheep. We're just sheep that can do simple tricks. They'll still eat us. They'll just eat us last. There's human beings and there's people. And people are just the sheep that know how to do simple tricks. So thumbs up for that. Unless, of course, your third eye is opened, your vision has cleared, and you can interact with the cryptid world as a human being. If this is true, by custom and genetic imperative, unless you force the issue or survival is important to them, you're not going to get eaten. Unless they're hungry. And I've opened up 24 hours worth of comments in my community tab. Going to go through and thank however many people have left me comments in the past 24 hours. If I mispronounce the username, no disrespect is intended. And even though I count American Sign Language, oh my God. Oh my God. My brain. We have Kid. I would be surprised if you hadn't seen the icons in the Wolfenstein game. There is XIUSBBY. I'm going to try my best to update my Amazon wishlist link. Thank you very much. Big T, thumbs up and thank you. JAYY, greatly appreciated. And it is good that someone got help, but yeah, they had to lose it all before they got help. So I am only at risk. I am not under direct threat of becoming homeless yet. We have Frosty 539018, thumbs up. Thank you very much. Greatly appreciated. There's Chris, thumbs up, and always good to see you in the comments. Yamil, thumbs up and thank you very much. Loco5, hey, it's good to see you in the comments. We have Pluto, thank you very much. There is oh boy, I cannot read. There is MENNOKUIPERS, thumbs up, thank you very much. Cascade Freak, thumbs up and thank you, and yeah. Then we have Ben B, greatly appreciated and good to see you. RJ Mitchell, thumbs up, thank you very, very much. There is Spaghetti Spolonese, I like the name, thumbs up, thank you very, very much. Jesse Koskinen, always good to see you in the comments. And yeah, there's just this dumb crab rangoon meme that keeps going around, and it's stupid, so I just went along with it because I think it's funny. Thumbs up for that, and good to see you all, each and every one of you in the comments. Greatly appreciated. You get me out of my head, into the world, dealing with real people, if only for a short time and for only in text, if only in text. Still, thumbs up, thank you. Anything more than 0 is awesome and double plus good, so thank you. And of course, if you've watched this far into the video, greatly appreciated, thumbs up and thank you. You have not had to watch. No one's forcing you, so if you watched this far, you have because you wanted to. Thumbs up, thank you, greatly appreciated. I'm going to try to do what I can today. I don't know how much I can do, just because insomnia problems, my ADHD out of control, so I don't know how much I can even attempt to do. I'm not going to feel bad if I get nothing done, not the way my head is today. And with all these issues out in the world, with illnesses and pandemics, please just take appropriate precautions for your situation and location. You don't need to get sick. You don't need to deal with the long-term after effects of being sick. You don't need to risk tossing your body or anybody else's body onto the end-of-life corpse pile yet. So, until we meet again, you take care. Have a great day today. I will see you on the flip side, and that is a very good thing.